The idea of traveling among the stars is one of humanity's oldest fantasies. From mythological tales to the latest works of science fiction, the dream of exploring distant star systems has inspired generations of thinkers, scientists, and artists. But how close are we to making this dream a reality? When we consider current scientific and technological knowledge, interstellar travel is still far off. But research into new technologies, revolutionary concepts, and exploration of new physical paradigms could radically change our perception of what is possible. First and foremost, we must face an apparently insurmountable reality: distance. Interstellar space is incredibly vast. Proxima Centauri, the nearest star to our solar system, is over 4.24 light-years away, about 40 trillion kilometers. With current technologies, like the chemical engines used to power space probes, it would take thousands of years to cover this distance. For example, the Parker Solar Probe, the fastest spacecraft ever built by humans, travels at about 700,000 kilometers per hour. At that speed, it would take more than 6,700 years to reach Proxima Centauri. This timescale is in stark contrast to human life and the duration of our current space missions, which are designed to last at most decades. But distance is not the only problem. There are other enormous technical challenges to overcome, such as 1. Energy. An interstellar journey would require colossal amounts of energy, far greater than what we can currently generate. Even our most powerful rockets, such as those based on chemical propulsion, would not be sufficient to cover such immense distances in reasonable timeframes. 2. Cosmic radiation. Deep space is an extremely hostile environment. Astronauts embarking on interstellar journeys would have to face dangerous levels of cosmic radiation, which could cause irreversible DNA damage and significantly increase the risk of deadly diseases like cancer. 3. Life support. For long-term missions, life support systems would need to be fully self-sufficient. Spaceships would need to produce food, water, and oxygen for decades or even centuries, requiring highly advanced technology that we have yet to develop. 4. Speed and time. Even if we managed to build a spaceship capable of traveling at 10% or 20% of the speed of light, we would still be far from being able to practically explore other stars. A journey to Proxima Centauri at those speeds would still take decades, and the technology needed to build engines capable of reaching such velocities is still theoretical. Despite these challenges, there are several ideas and technologies under study that could one day make interstellar travel a reality. Some of the most promising concepts include 1. Solar sails and lasers. Solar sails, which harness the pressure of sunlight or lasers to propel a spacecraft, are one of the most promising technologies for interstellar travel. The Breakthrough Starshot project is one of the most ambitious in this field. The idea is to build extremely light microsatellites equipped with ultra-thin sails, which could be pushed by powerful laser beams from Earth. If we could make them travel at 20% of the speed of light, these probes could reach Alpha Centauri in just 20-30 years. However, there are significant technical challenges, such as the precision required to hit a small probe with a laser from millions of kilometers away. 2. Fusion propulsion. Another possibility is the development of nuclear fusion propulsion. Fusion is the same process that powers the sun, and if we could control it efficiently, we could generate enormous amounts of energy from small amounts of fuel, such as hydrogen. Fusion engines could allow much faster and longer distance travel than chemical propulsion engines. However, fusion is still in the research phase, and creating a compact and stable fusion reactor for space use is a gigantic engineering challenge. 3. Warp drives. Warp drives, made famous by the Star Trek series, are concepts rooted in theoretical physics. According to some theories, it is possible to create bubbles of space-time that would allow a spacecraft to travel faster than light without violating the laws of relativity. The basic physics behind these drives has been explored by theoretical physicist Miguel Alcubierre, but they would require amounts of negative energy or exotic matter that, for now, are purely hypothetical, and we don't know how to produce. 4. Automated and robotic probes. Even if personal travel to other stars may be beyond our reach in the near future, we could send automated or robotic probes. These spacecraft wouldn't need to carry humans, making them smaller, lighter, and easier to power. If we could send interstellar probes, They could collect data on distant planets, stars, and even dark matter. If we fail to achieve significant speeds or overcome technological barriers, an alternative for interstellar exploration could be the concept of generational travel. In this scenario, massive self-sustaining spacecraft would carry entire communities of people who would live and die aboard, while future generations would continue the journey and eventually colonize new worlds. However, this type of mission raises complex social and psychological issues. Questions about culture and the identity of the community aboard the ship could arise, and it's unclear if a society could maintain stability and motivation over such long periods. A more science fiction-like alternative is cryogenics, or putting astronauts into hibernation for extended periods. In theory, astronauts could be placed in a state of cryogenic suspension and awakened once the destination is reached. However, human cryogenics is still far from reality. We currently don't have the technology to freeze and then revive a human being without irreversible damage. Although interstellar travel seems more like science fiction than current scientific reality, humanity has never stopped dreaming. Future explorations and scientific discoveries may bring us closer to realizing the ambition of traveling among the stars. Perhaps, through the development of new technologies like solar sails, fusion propulsion, or warp drives, we could one day expand our presence beyond the solar system. For now, interstellar travel remains a distant goal, but exploring the cosmos continues to drive humanity to push beyond its limits. The coming decades may bring unexpected and revolutionary innovations that will radically change our understanding of space travel. In the meantime, we continue to gaze at the stars, wondering when and how we will be able to truly reach them. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos.